Good evening, my dearest students. So today I'm gonna start. So for this last week, we are going to practice one of the most important skills. It is reading. I don't know, let me see. Roberto, do you like to read?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, I do, or no, I don't.
Yes, I do.
Mm-hmm. So tell me, what do you read? Do you like to read comics, the
And
newspaper, the Bible, okay, and a
so,
specific book? Yes,
sometimes I'm I'm reading.
I read.
I read newspaper
Okay.
because my como se dice, perdón, mi trabajo anterior.
My previous job.
My previous job, it was El Diario de Hoy.
Ah, okay, that's that.
Mhm.
Robert, what is your favorite newspaper section?
Sports.
Sport. Do you like sports?
Yes.
Robert, do you prefer to read on internet or do you prefer to read using physic books?
Um, what is the second option? Sorry.
Online or physic?
Uh-huh. Um, uh, Today online.
Mm-hmm.
Before uh, read read newspaper in physical.
Ah, okay. Now,
Mm-hmm.
now you prefer to read it on Facebook.
Um, I I used Twitter.
Ah, Twitter. Okay, nice.
Is
Mm-hmm.
the social network is is more interesting.
Okay, it's more interesting.
Mhm.
Okay, let me ask to Veronica. Veronica, do you like to read?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, I do, or no, I don't.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do read the newspaper, Bible, or book, book, um, infantil,
For okay, children's book.
children,
Okay, oh,
children book, children book.
okay. Okay. Remember, don't repeat. Just one. Don't repeat. Okay. So, Berito, do you prefer to read using physical books or do you prefer to read online?
Physics books because I um, see I see more letter big, more letter big.
Ah, okay, okay. So, do you have any favorite topic to read, Veronica?
Topic to read
Favorite
natural.
topic?
Favorite topic. Um, naturaleza,
Not sure.
naturaleza, nature and animals.
Uh-huh.
Um, um, news, not
Yes,
notice,
and
notice
news.
to news, to news,
Okay.
and paragraph, paragraph, interesting,
And
interesting paragraph.
an interesting
In,
paragraph.
para,
Excellent. Thank you so much. Let me ask to Jennifer, what about you? Do you like to read, Jennifer?
Yes, I do, teacher.
Nice. And tell me, what do you like to read?
Books, comics, webcomics,
Mhm.
um, no sé cómo se diría artículos.
Articles.
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 Articles. Okay.
Articles.
And excuse me, what kind of articles do you like to read? About what?
Mm,
It's science fiction, medicine,
fiction.
fiction. Okay. Jennifer, do you prefer to read in English or do you prefer to read in Spanish? And why?
Both because I I learn read
Uh-huh.
in English and is comfortable.
It is more
um
comfortable.
is more comfortable read in the Spanish.
Than reading in Spanish. Okay, thank you so much. Let me ask to Mayrita. Mayra, what about you? I'm going to conclude this dynamic with you. Finalizo con usted. Do you like to read, Mayra? Uh-huh. Do you
Perdón,
like to
teacher.
read?
Yes, I like
Yes,
to
I
read.
do, or not, I
Yes,
don't.
I do.
Yes,
Yes,
I
I do.
do.
Yes, I
Okay. And tell me, Mayrita, what's well, I mean, do you prefer to read in English or do you prefer to read in Spanish?
I I I
I prefer,
I perfect
I repeat, I prefer,
I prefer
prefer,
prefer prefer.
ujú.
Es que estoy un poquito ronca, teacher,
No,
pero
no, no. Eso no tiene nada que ver, eso no tiene nada que ver con, no le estoy corrigiendo pronunciación, le estoy corrigiendo gramática, así que la gramática no tiene nada que ver con la
okay.
pronunciación. Gaby, hello Gaby, your camera is open, Gabi, welcome. Yes, Mayrita, repeat. I prefer,
I
pre,
like prefer
uh, uh, uh,
per
I prefer,
prefer
okay,
prefer and to 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 live do to live
okay,
to no.
again, focus, concentrémonos, focus. La pregunta es, do you prefer to read in Spanish or do you prefer to read in English?
I live prefer en Span en English
In English.
en English en English uh, for, for because the
Repeat.
I
I
learn
learn. Uh-huh.
I learn
What?
uh, more vocabulary.
Okay, excellent, Mayrita. Thank you so much. Excellent. Thank you so much, Mayrita. Okay, my dearest. So today I got 1, 2, and 3 readings. But maybe we won't have enough time to do all the reading because yes, maybe we don't have enough time to read. So look at, I got 3 readings, but the first one, the topic is Two Sisters and the Cat. Two Sisters and the Cat. Please, guys, before to put all of you to read the text, listen the pronunciation first. Voy a ir eligiendo después one by one. Cuando yo diga stop, voy a elegir otra persona. No tienen idea, en el caso de cuando uno lee en inglés, no tienen idea la cantidad de vocabulario que su cerebro está absorbiendo. Pero hay una desventaja de leer también. ¿Cómo así, teacher? Si usted no tiene la cultura de leer, usted se va a sentir como que, ay, qué aburrido. No, trate la manera de enfocarse, trate la manera de estar bien concentrado, deje ahorita a su familia a un lado, de verdad, concéntrese en la lectura y en lo que el audio, porque es un audio el que se va a ir escuchando, trate de sacar palabras que usted no entienda y me las envía después al chat de Zoom para yo decirle esa palabra significa esto. Ok, so, it is clear, my dearest students? It is clear, 5, 4, 3,
Teacher,
Yes, teacher.
ok, cualquier palabra que no entienda, anótela y después me la manda. Ok, señores, please.
teacher,
Después, así, randomly voy a elegir unas 2 o 3 personas que me expliquen a manera general de qué trata la lectura. Ok, así que vamos con 2 dinámicas. Sáqueme las palabras que no entienda y no, y 2, estése preparado para decirme más o menos de qué trata la lectura. Ok, my dearest, I will put it bigger. I will put it bigger. Nice. Okay, please pay attention. The reading lasts just 1 minute, 52 seconds. Go ahead.
Two Sisters and the Cat. Mrs. Wilson and Mrs. Smith are sisters. Mrs. Wilson lives in a house in Duncan, and Mrs. Smith lives in a condominium in Victoria. One day Mrs. Wilson visited her sister. When her sister answered the door, Mrs. Wilson saw tears in her eyes. "What's the matter?" she asked. Mrs. Smith said, "My cat Sammy died last night, and I have no place to bury him." She began to cry again. Mrs. Wilson was very sad, because she knew her sister loved the cat very much. Suddenly Mrs. Wilson said, "I can bury your cat in my garden in Duncan, and you can come and visit him sometimes." Mrs. Smith stopped crying, and the two sisters had tea together and a nice visit. It was now 5 o'clock, and Mrs. Wilson said it was time for her to go home. She put on her hat, coat, and gloves, and Mrs. Smith put the dead Sammy into a shopping bag. Mrs. Wilson took the shopping bag and walked to the bus stop. She waited a long time for the bus, so she bought a newspaper. When the bus arrived, she got on the bus, sat down, and put the shopping bag on the floor beside her feet. She then began to read the newspaper. When the bus arrived at her bus stop, she got off the bus and walked for about 2 minutes. Suddenly she remembered she had left the shopping bag on the bus.
All right. Now, the first dynamic is, I will give you 20 seconds, please. Send all the words you don't understand into the Zoom chat. Now, please, guys, go ahead. 20 seconds. Send all the words that you don't understand. Go ahead. Yeah, I'm waiting. Thank you, Berito. Thank you, Nati. Thank you, Ale. Thank you, Robert. Thank you, Mayra. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, let's see. The first word is, Berito said, knew. Knew is like he knew the answer. Es como, él sabía. He knew, él sabía. She knew, ella sabía. Natalie knew, Natalia sabía. Robert knew, Roberto sabía. Ok, es un verbo en pasado. Mónica Natalie dice, suddenly. Suddenly significa de repente. Y de repente o de repente. A los salvadoreños podemos decir y de repente o también podemos decir de repente. Suddenly. Tenemos el verbo began, que es como empezó. Empezó, began. Dice Alessandra, suddenly. Ok, lo que acabo de decir, de repente. Ok, como decir, he suddenly appeared. Él de repente apareció. Ok. Roberto dice, Wilson saw tears. Primero que nada, Wilson es un nombre. Saw es el verbo en pasado de decir vio. Wilson miró o Wilson vio. Tear, como decir una lágrima. Lágrima. Tear es lágrima. Wilson vio una lágrima. Tear, ¿ok? Dice Mayra, knew, ok, lo que les acabo de decir, ¿verdad? Como que él supo, he knew, ella supo, she knew. Y dice Alessandra, what's the matter? Como yo puedo decir, what's the matter? O puedo decir, what's the problem? Un sinónimo de matter es problem. ¿Cuál es el problema? What's the matter? O what's the problem? De, Noeli dice de presto. No sé si salía esa palabra, de presto, o no sé si. ¿Me deja saber, Noeli, please? ¿De presto?
No, no, cuando usted dijo
Ah,
que significaba de repente a los
ah,
salvadoreños, podría ser de presto.
también, exacto, muy bien. Yo dije, quizás aparece una palabra ahí en español. Ok, señores, vamos a practicar un poquito de pronunciación nada más. Alessandra, inicio contigo, please, desde el topic. To sister and a cat. When I said stop, I'm gonna choose a second student. Okay, Alessandra, go ahead.
Okay. Two sisters and the cat. Mrs. Wilson and Mrs. Smith are sisters. Mrs. Wilson lives in a house in Duncan and Mrs. Smith lives in a condominium in Victoria. One day, Mrs. Wilson visited her sister. When her sister answered the door, Mrs. Wilson saw tears in her eyes. What's the matter? She asked. Mrs. Smith said, my cat Sammy died last night and I have to place to bury him.
Stop. Hey, guys, nobody asked me for bury.
I didn't see the word.
Uh-huh. Bury.
What's the
What is
meaning
bury?
bored, teacher?
What is bury? 5, 4, 3.
Eh,
Aquí está. Bury means to put under the ground. A los salvadoreños, enterrar. Cuando digo, my cat Sammy died last night and I have no place. Y no tengo dónde. And I have no place para enterrarlo. Aquí el verbo está en infinitivo. Para enterrarlo. To bury. To bury. ¿Cómo se pronuncia enterrar? El verbo bury. Tal cual como está ahí. No cambia. No es bury, no es biri, no es biribiribamba como la Selena. No inventes. Bury. Bury. Tal cual como está ahí. Entonces anótelo, ¿ok? Thank you, Ale. I'm gonna continue. Giselle, please. She began to cry.
She began to cry again. Mr. Wilson was very sad because she knew her sister loved her cat very much. Suddenly, Mr. Wilson said, I can bury your cat in my garden in Duncan, and you can come and visit him sometimes. Mr. Smith stopped crying, and the two sisters had tea together and a nice visit.
A nice visit. Thank you so much. And let's see. Nati, please. It was now 5 o'clock.
It was now 5 o'clock, and Mr. Wilson said it was time for her to go home. She put on her hat, coat, and gloves, and Mr. Smith packed the dead Sammy into a shopping bag. Mr. Wilson took the shopping bag and walked to the bus stop. She waited.
Stop. Thank you, Jennifer. She waited.
She waited a long time for the bus, so she bought a newspaper. When the bus arrived, she got on the bus, sat down, and put the sun shopping bag on the floor beside her feet. She then
Began to read.
began to read the newspaper. When the bus arrived at the her bus stop, she got off the bus and walked for about 2 minutes. Suddenly, she remembered she had left the shopping bag on the bus.
Al final pasa algo chistoso, pero ok, solo dos detallitos. Jennifer, ¿cómo pronuncias bus en inglés?
Bus.
Bus. Muy bien.
Bus.
Bus. ¿Y cómo pronuncias llegó en inglés?
Eso se me cuesta porque yo lo pronuncio como se escribe.
Aquí en arrived. Arrived. Ok. Dos detallitos nada más. Let me see. Let me see. I'm gonna ask you, Robert. Open your microphone. Alessandra, you are going to be the second one. Robert, what is the reading about?
Okay.
Be ready, Alessandra Perla.
Okay. La lectura, the reading.
The reading?
Okay, the reading is about two, well, Mr. Wilson and Mr. Smith are sisters, and one sister had a problem because her cat is died.
His cat died.
Another sister offered her help to bury the cat.
Excellent. Stop. Muy bien. Alessandra, what is the reading about?
Okay, it's about Sir Wilson's sister and her cat. Her cat is died, and at the end,
her cat died.
His cat, sorry.
Okay.
And at the end, he forgot at the bus.
Yes. and the cat was inside of the bag, and she forgot it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a funny story, could be. Thank you so much, Alessandra. Okay, guys. Let me see. I got. Okay, nice. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 questions. En grupo vamos a contestarlas. Observe. Question number 1. Where does Mrs. Smith live? In a condominium in Duncan, in a condominium in Victoria, or in a house in Duncan? A, B, or C?
B.
Okay. Letter B?
Let B.
Okay, yes, perfect. The second one said, let's see. The second one said, Noeli, ¿me ayudas a leer con las opciones, por favor?
Okay. We is Mr. Smith option. Letter A. Because her sister came to see her cat. Letter B. Because her cat did. Letter C. Because Mr. Wilson was sad.
Okay. A, what is upset? A synonym.
Mad.
Mad, or another synonym. Uh-huh. 5, 4.
Angry.
Angry. Excellent. So why is Mrs. Smith upset? A, B, or C? Mm-hmm.
Little C.
Because Mr. Smith was sad. And in this case, we are using upset like a, why is Mrs. Smith sad? Podemos ocuparlo como triste también. Otro sinónimo también.
Little D.
Letter B, 5, 4,
Yes.
3, 2,
Yes.
exactly. Okay, so upset can be sad too. Okay, nice. Number 3. Let me see. Alessandra, please help me to read the third one.
Okay, what did Mr. Wilson do? Her A, take the cat with her on the bus. Her B, put her gloves in the shopping bag. Her C, prepare dinner for her sister.
Okay. A, B, or C, guys? What did Mrs. Wilson do?
Little B.
Letter B, put her gloves in the shopping bag.
Yes, letter B.
Okay. Look at. She put her gloves on her hands. So there is a let me see. A or C?
A.
A. So.
Yes, letter A. Okay, the fourth one. Nati, please help me to read. Who?
Who did Sammy the cat lives with?
¿Con quién vivía?
Little,
Who did Sammy the
little
cat live?
A, Mr.
With
Little A,
with with Mr. Wilson.
A?
A.
Read the first paragraph again. Look at the first paragraph. Look at the first paragraph.
Mr. Wilson.
Mr. Wilson and
Wilson.
letter C, teacher.
Okay, now let's see.
Mr. Smith.
Letter?
C.
No, letter B.
Again, with Mrs. Okay, no worries. Yes, Mrs. Smith, because she's the owner. She's the owner. Number 5, Gabriela Deras, what time?
Teacher, aún no llego acá.
Oh, no worry, no worry. Let me see, no worry, let me see. Giselle, please, number 5.
What time did Mr. Wilson go home?
Letter A. Letter A.
When the bus arrived.
Bus or bus? We don't know what time the bus
can.
It's B or C?
C.
She did his after she got off the bus. And look at 5. Okay, let me see. Number 8, we got 2. Yeah, 2 are missing, I think. Creo que nos hemos equivocado en 2. Number 6, Robert. How
did Mr. Wilson go home? Letter A, walked for 2 minutes before she caught the bus. Letter B, read a newspaper on the bus. And letter C, took a bus.
Okay.
And
how did
how did
Wilson
Mr. Wilson go home?
walk
Walk for 2 minutes. Read a newspaper. Maybe read a newspaper on the bus.
Little B.
B,
Yes.
Yes, teacher B.
read.
Eh,
Read. The
no.
newspaper didn't take home. Guys, what is newspaper? What is newspaper? El
Periódico.
Periódico.
periódico. So, ¿cómo llega el señor Wilson a casa? By reading a newspaper?
Little C took a bus.
Ah, talk about.
Took a bus. Exactly. No, but teacher me, no, don't get stressed. Okay. 7 said, let me see. Berito, please. What did?
What did Mr. Wilson forget?
Forget.
A, the newspaper. Letter B, her handbag. Letter C, the shopping bag.
Easy peasy. Uh-huh. What did Mr. Mason forget?
Percy.
Um,
Letter C, yes, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Yes, learning.
bag, the
Okay, you
shopping
said,
bag.
okay, yeah, excellent. And the last one, please. I'm gonna ask you, let me see. Noeli, please, where? Oops, Noeli, 5, 4, excellent.
Where did Sammy
Die.
die? In Mr. Smith's house in Duncan? Letter B. In Mr. Wilson's garden? Letter C. In Victoria.
In Victoria. Yeah, A, B, or C, guys. Where did Sammy die? Where? In specific. Where,
Little
guys?
C.
And
In Victoria,
Letter
Victoria.
A.
Victoria.
Someone said A, and the rest of the students say C. So, A,
No.
B,
C.
or C? C?
Letter C.
letter C.
Yes, letter C. And Victoria. Okay, guys. Any comment? No, look at. Ooh, 6.2. Okay. Don't get stressed. Don't get stressed. I'm gonna continue with the second reading, okay? Tome agua, relájese, párese ahí si tiene que pararse y descansar un momento y observe. Vamos con la segunda lectura. Val's Gardens. ¿Cómo puedo saber de qué trata una lectura? Muchas veces me puedo guiar por el topic. Muchas veces me puedo guiar por el topic, ¿ok? Así que, señores, vamos con la segunda lectura, la misma dinámica. Sáqueme todas las palabras que usted no comprenda. Vamos con la primera dinámica y de ahí vamos con la segunda. Nos ponemos a leer y de ahí vamos a discutir. Así que, please, pay attention.
Val's garden. I am new to the city. I do not know anyone. But an old woman lives next door. Her name is Val. She gives me a big box of vegetables. She grows them in a garden by the sidewalk. There are carrots, tomatoes, beans, and peas. They are the best vegetables I ever ate. Val lives alone too, but she seems happy in her garden. She loves plants. Sometimes I can hear her talking to them. Maybe that is why they grow so big. One day, I stop seeing Val in the garden. I see people take many boxes from her home. Weeds grow in her garden. The dirt is dry. The plants look sad. Val must have passed on. So I pull the weeds. I water the garden. I even talk to the plants. Then a family moves next door. They are new to the city. They do not know anyone. And I give them a big box of vegetables from Val's garden.
All right. So now, please, Any word that you didn't get it, please send to the Zoom chat. I will give you 20 seconds. Todas las palabras, envíenmelas, porfa.
Teacher, can you roll down, please?
Okay, yes, a pleasure. Here or more?
A little bit more.
Okay. Okay,
Yes.
yeah, much better.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, nice. Okay, guys, I'm waiting. I got just Alessandra's and Mayra's words. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, Ale. Thank you, Erito. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, now let's analyze. Let's analyze. Alessandra said weeds. ¿Qué es weeds? Es hierba. Ojo, hoy van a aprender algo. En El Salvador, bueno, yo creo que casi, me imagino que debe ser así en todo el mundo, a la hierba se refieren como que fuera la marihuana. Pero la palabra marihuana es un nombre propio, ¿ok? Ellos le dicen hierba, ¿ok? La hierba, que fuman hierba, como referirse a que fuman marihuana, pero en realidad hay un grave error ahí, porque hierba es todo, no importa si es marihuana o si es otro tipo de hierba, ¿ok? Pero a lo comúnmente que se le conoce como marihuana, ellos le dicen weeds, pero ya ellos lo ocupan en este caso como, uy, perdón, ya ellos lo ocupan en este caso como, como una expresión, por decirlo así, como una expresión. Pero en realidad, weeds es en general hierba. Sidewalk. El sidewalk es a lo que nosotros le llamamos la acera. La acera de la casa, la acera de la, perdón, la acera de la calle, ¿ok? La acera ahí del patio, la acera de la calle, etc. Anyone significa ninguno. Anyone, ninguno. Jennifer, lo mismo, dice weeds, ok, weeds es hierba. Alessandra dice dirt. Observen mi cursor. Dirt, dirt. Vienen siendo, the dirt is dry, the plants look sad, ok, como lo tira como por decir en la palabra dirt, lo tira como por ejemplo una suciedad también. Pero en este caso lo utiliza más como algo sucio, como la mugre, ¿ok? Como mugre. La diferencia entre dirt y dirty es que dirty es un adjetivo que es sucio. Por ejemplo, mi pelo está sucio. My hair is dirty. Mi pelo está sucio. Pero cuando solo decimos dirt, se puede referir a una mugre. Mira la mugre que se ha hecho, mira a los salvadoreños, mira la costra que se ha hecho. ¿Ok? ¿Cómo se dice costra? Cuando el piso no se lava bien, se hace una costra, se dice dirt. Dirt. Que viene de la palabra dirty, que viene del significado sucio. Vamos con la siguiente. Lo mismo dice Berito, dirt y weeds. Muy bien, ahí estamos ya. Excelente. Let me see. Jennifer, please, could you open your microphone? Just read again, and then I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna choose a second student. Go ahead, please.
Sorry, teacher, ¿qué me pidió?
Yeah, at the beginning. I'm new.
Oh, okay. I'm new to the city. I do not know an, anyone, but an old woman lives next door. Her name is Val. She gives m- she gives me a big box of vegetables.
Okay, thank you so much. Let me see Giselle continue. She grows.
She grows them in a garden by the sidewalk. There are carrots, tomatoes, beans, and peas. They are the best vegetables I ever ate. Oh, ate, teacher.
I ever. Let's see. Ay, perdí la. I
I
ever ate. Pasado
ate.
simple. I ever ate.
I ever ate but lives alone too, but she seems happy in her garden. She loves plants. Sometimes I can hear her talking to them.
Mhm.
Maybe that is why they grow so big.
Thank you so much. Robert, please, one day.
One day, I stopped seeing Val in the garden. I see people take many boxes from her home. Weeds, weeds grow in her garden. The dirt is dry. The plants look sad. Val must have passed on.
Continue,
So,
please.
okay. So I pull the weed. I water the garden.
Water.
I water the garden, sorry. I even talk to the plant. Continue.
Yes, please conclude with
Oh,
the
okay, okay.
text.
Okay. Then a family moves next door. They are new to the city. They do not know anyone, and I give them a big box of vegetables from Val's garden.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Now, look, I'm going to do a different dynamic, okay? It says like, Alessandra, you are going to help me to answer question number 1. Yes?
Okay, teacher.
Be ready, okay? Be ready. How long has the writer of the story lived in the city? A very long time. Not very long. 10 years old. She was born in the city. The second question. Let me see. Berito, would you like to help me to answer the second question?
What kind of
No,
vegetables
I'm going
did
to read it. I'm going to read it for you. Just be ready. The question said, what kind of vegetables did Walt not grow? ¿Cuáles son los que no cosecha ella? Tomatoes, carrots, corn, beans, and peas. Be ready, okay? No now. Be ready later.
okay, teacher?
Question number 3. Giselle, would you like to ask me? Would you like to answer the question 3?
Yes, teacher.
The question said, what happened after the writer of the story stopped seeing Ball in her garden? No one watered the garden. People took many boxes from Ball's house, or letter C. Other neighbors took care of the garden, letter D. Ball's house stayed empty. Number 4. Let me see. Nati, would you like to help me to answer number 4? Oh, I think, oh my goodness, she already got a problem with her internet. Okay, I need a volunteer. 4, please. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2. Excellent, thank you. Thank you, Jennifer. Nice. Okay, number 4 said, why was the new family lucky? They moved into a neighborhood. They had lots of friends in town. They were lucky because the writer of the story took care of Val's garden even after she died. Or letter D, she had good jobs. Thank you. And number 5. Robert, would you like to help me with number 5?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. 5 said, what is something that the writing of the story didn't do after Walt died? ¿Qué fue lo que no hizo? De todo lo que hizo, hubo algo que no hizo. A. Pull the weeds, water the garden, talk to the plants, learn, no he llegado yo a la edad de que le abro las plantas todavía no he llegado. Learn about Val's family. Ok, guys. Teacher, ¿y cómo voy a hacer? No se preocupe que yo en este caso le voy a pedir a Nati. ¿Ya volvimos, Nati?
Yes,
Ok.
teacher.
Nati, ayúdame a leer la lectura porque yo les he dado unas preguntas para que me ayuden a contestar. Así que Nati nos ayuda a leer y usted va eligiendo la respuesta correcta de acuerdo a la pregunta que yo le he dado. Nati, go ahead.
I am new to the city. I do not know anyone, but but an old woman lives next door. Her name is Val. She gives me a big box of vegetables. She grows them in a garden by the sidewalk. There are carrots, tomatoes, beans, and peas. They are the best vegetables I ever ate. Val lives alone, lives alone too, but she seems happy in her garden. She loves plants. Sometimes I can hear, I can,
I
how
can
do you
hear.
say, I can hear her talking to them. Maybe that is why they grow so big. One day I stopped seeing Val in the garden. I see people take many boxes from her home. Weeds grow in her garden. The dirty is dry. The plants look sad. Val must have passed on. So I pulled the weed. So I pulled the weeds. I watered the garden. I even talked to the plants. 10 family moves next door. They are new to the city. They do not know anyone. And I give them a big box of vegetables from Val's garden.
Excellent. Before to give us the answer, look at this expression. I even is like I sometimes. Solo que la diferencia es que cuando yo digo I sometimes es como de vez en cuando. Y el I even es a veces. En español nosotros ocupamos las dos expresiones quizás para lo mismo, pero en inglés el a veces o de vez en cuando sí tiene un pequeño tricky en el tiempo, ¿ok? I even talk to the plants, como decir, y a veces o de vez en cuando yo le hablo a las plantas. Ok, guys, let me see. Please, read the question. Lea la pregunta que le corresponde y deme la respuesta. Number one, who has number one? Let's see. I
Me,
think this is
teacher.
Alessandra. Excellent,
Yes.
Ale. Go ahead.
Okay, number one. How long has the writer of the story lived in the city? I think that is letter B.
B?
Yes. Yes.
Not very long. The writer is new. Correct. Muy bien. ¿Por qué dice que no tanto tiempo? Porque acuérdense que cuando dice the writing también es como, o sea, el que escribió esta historia. Ok, so, no tanto tiempo. ¿Por qué, teacher? Because he's
Because he
new
is new.
in the city. Excellent. Thank you, Ali. The second, who has question number two? Who has question number two? Let's see. I forgot it, guys. You got it, Perito?
Yes, teacher.
Okay.
What kind of vegetables
Repeat. What kind
of vegetables did Val not grow? Letter C, corn.
Excellent. The reading doesn't say that Val grew corn. ¿Qué significa cuando dice acá? Ay, lo voy a poner acá. Clic otra vez. Cuando dice grew corn. ¿Cómo lo podría traducir ese verbo? Grew. Grew es crecer, teacher. Ahí está en este caso, grew, ok. pero también se refiere a otro tipo de verbo. ¿Qué significa cuando dice grew corn, grew tomatoes, grew carrots, grew beans and peas?
Cultivar. No
Exactly.
vea.
Muy bien. Good job. Thank you, Nati. Okay, number 3. Who has number 3, please? Chicos,
Me,
apurémonos. Thank you, Giselle. What happened?
what happened after the write of the story stopped saying ball in her garden? B. People took many boats from Ball's house.
True. Excellent. This is what the writing of the story saw. When that woman passed away, some people took many buses, like a stealing, from Ball's house. Okay. Who has number 4? Who has number 4? Let's see who has number 4, guys. 5, 4, 3. I forgot it. My goodness. Who has number 4? Let me see. Let me see. I don't know. Jennifer, do you have number 4? I think this is yours. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Teacher, I think, creía que yo tenía las 5, pero no me recuerdo muy bien.
Okay, let's see. Who has 5?
No,
Ah, no, Robert has
me.
5. Jennifer, you has number 4. If you don't have the answer, Jennifer, no worries, but please read it.
Why was the new family lucky?
Lucky.
Letter A,
B, C. Okay.
gay mother. Oh, no, no, no. Ah, pensé que estaba leyendo. Ah, perdón.
Choose the correct one. Yeah. Are you ready? Yes, thank you. Yes, your microphone is
I
on.
don't know, teacher,
No
sorry.
worries. Hey, guys. Hey, ¿por qué ahora la familia dice, why was the new family lucky? They moved to a good neighborhood. They had lots of friends in town. They were lucky because the writer of the story took care of Ball's garden even after she died. Or they have a good job.
Letter C, they were lucky because they were
Excellent. It gave the garden even more special. I mean, excellent. And the last one, Robert.
What is something that the writer of the story did not do after Val died?
Didn't
Didn't.
do exactly.
Okay,
No,
didn't do.
ajá. No, lo leyó bien. El punto es
Mhm,
o sea, en negativo, vean. O sea, usted lo leyó súper
mhm.
bien. Yo solamente para ser enfático en esto, ajá.
Okay. The answer and
Pull the weeds,
pull the weed,
water the
water
garden,
then
talk
talk
to the plants,
to the
learn about
plants and talk to the plants.
Are you sure?
I don't sure.
Oh,
uh, no, letter D.
learn about Bal's family?
Mm,
This is possible, but no. Could be A, B, C.
letter C.
Ella,
Ah,
o sea, acuérdese que yo todavía dije, yo nunca he
sí, sí,
llegado
sí.
a ese momento de hablar a las plantas. Claro que le hablaron a las plantas.
Ah, pues
She
letter.
did this, water the garden, she did this. This
Mm,
is
mm,
possible. This is
mm,
possible. Porque, dice, pero ¿cómo así? O sea, hicieron todo esto, pero la lectura no menciona esto. Entonces, obviamente usted dice, o sea, pero todo esto sí lo hicieron. Entonces, cuando dice,
mhm,
didn't after die, learn about Bal's family. Ya se murió y es como que, pues sí, ¿para qué vamos a ver más, verdad? Ok,
mhm.
y les quiero pedir un favor, les voy a mandar, porque aquí termino, les voy a mandar la tercera lectura al chat pero con la opción de que si usted gusta la puede hacer, si usted gusta no lo puede hacer, porque puede ser que usted me diga, teacher, yo ahorita ya voy a dormir y mañana trabajo, estudio, entonces no se preocupe, pero si le queda chance, ahí les mando el link. Tómese el tiempecito, hágalo usted solo y mañana cuando iniciemos la clase voy a iniciar con esa lectura. Vamos a discutirla, vamos a elegir la correcta, etcétera, etcétera. Solo le voy a pedir que me haga el favor, alguien si me puede jalar el link para WhatsApp, se lo agradecería mucho. Chicos, fue un placer haber estado con ustedes esta noche, de verdad. Vamos, bueno, ustedes vayan a descansar, yo todavía me falta una clase. Así que, señores, nos vemos mañana a las 8 en punto, chicos. Have a really good night and see you tomorrow. Bye, people.
See you tomorrow, teacher. Good night.
Bye, teacher. Good night.
Bye.
Bye.